Ask again, Fresco.
See, I'm happy because I'm in the Navy now, kinda. I'm half in the Navy, and I got the best fucking job in the Navy. I'm a gunner's mate. You know what a gunner's mate does?
No.
No.
Alright, you know what the LAV is, right?
Yeah, the IFV. The infantry fighting
LAV.
Yeah, the
LAV.
Yeah, but it's an infantry fighting vehicle, right?
It's light armored vehicle. That's what LAV stands for.
I know what an LAV
yes,
is, but it's classed as an IFV.
Yeah, right. And you know, like the giant 20mm cannon they have on top of that thing,
Yeah.
the thump gun.
Ooh.
I get to shoot that gun, but instead of them being inside of like a big like housing, they basically just ripped it out of the LAV, bolted it onto the side of a ship, and you get to use like actual triggers and shit like that, and you get to like actually like two down like at like other ships and or brown people.
I think the only job that you would like better is to be on one of those fucking dreadnoughts.
No, we don't have those anymore.
Yeah.
We got rid of battleships a long time ago.
Which is disappointing because battleships were fucking
Wait,
great.
where are you from?
He's from America.
I'm American as fuck.
You're from Maine, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Boston?
No, quite the opposite.
God damn it. West Coast then. No, East Coast. God damn it.
No.
Where?
Florida.
Oh, fuck Florida, yeah. I was like, I know
But
4 fucking furs on the East Coast. You got one in, there's one in Tampa. There's you. There's one in Boston and one in Maine.
Well, I'm not technically from Florida, but I live here. I'm originally from Wisconsin. Going to Tackle. You don't even know what the fuck that is.
Wisconsin? Yeah, I know where it is. One of my friends lived there.
Oh shit, I guess you do know that. See, I like Wisconsin because it's all the people there are Dutch and German, so like they're all beautiful.
Beautiful, my ass.
Hey, we make very beautiful. We're better than you Swedes, fucker. You would have literally been you would have been content in watching Europe burn.
A fucking waffle. Ouch.
Oh no, no, I get called that like
a little bit.
I get called that every fucking day by this prick.
I mean.
Yeah.
If one of the
we make fun of German words here. We don't even say them right. But
Dummkopf.
Dummkopf. No, there's one thing like I fucking hate it when some of my younger American friends, I'm talking like, you know, the 15-year-olds, fucking go like, oh, it's the MP44, and I'm like, that's its prototype name. That's like calling the Thompson the M9027.
Prototype name. It was like the keep it on the down low. So
because Hitler didn't want. Hitler wanted only machine and pistolas made. He didn't want any more like rifle-esque things made. So no more Gewehr 98. No more. To be honest, technically, a bit of a question: would the Gewehr 98 and the Carabiner 98 Kurz be classed as different weapons?
Yes. Wait,
because
then wait, hold on, start over, hold on. Wait. I zoned out for a second. What?
The Gewehr 98, you know, the standard issue rifle of
versus the K98K.
Yeah.
The
K98K is just a shorter barrel version of the fucking Gewehr.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's the same thing. The only thing they changed on them is the sights, the barrel, and the bolt handle down. That's all it did. And it's honestly a better rifle.
The K, The case, well, it depends. The Gewehr 98 obviously has a longer barrel, so it's better for real long-range combat.
But that's the thing, you don't need that.
True.
In real-life combat, you're not fighting with fucking sights on your gun that need the fucking volley fire. That's just impractical. No one's ever done that before.
Which is why they made the Kurz. Because it would be, it's a more versatile weapon.
Exactly, because most of your engagements are 100 to 200 meters away, and that's.
And even then, in World War II, it was a lot of fighting in between, like, broken down rubble and shit. Exactly. Having a longer barrel there would... True. Another thing that, I find fucking stupid is how... When it comes to Russian weapons, there's only 3 people... Well, there's only 2, actually, people know, and 3 if you're a bit more in-depth. The 2 that everyone knows is the Special 41 and the Mosin-Nagel.
It was actually a lot.
I know. You had the fucking Tokarev SVT. You had the PPSH, what was it, 38 or 42? With both of those, 43. You also had a 38 one, I believe. I'm not entirely sure on that one. Which this team is doing fucking horrible. What team are you guys on?
Beautiful LMG.
What'd you say?
Are you in the game?
Fucking yeah, the
Yeah, you are.
DP28. The dinner plate. The dinner plate.
Okay, I can't join for some reason.
It's cause you're fucking hiding offline, you prick. And I can't send you an invite. Or I need to restart my game so it actually triggers, but I'm not doing it.
Oh my god, you're so fucking confident.
What server are you on?
No.
Listen up! I spotted an enemy sniper just south of where you are.
You might want to have my upper account as well. I'm more on that one instead. Oh god. I put a suppressor, like... That's another thing that games just get wrong is silencer.
Bravo has been neutralized.
Suppressor. Don't you ever say silencer. I will beat you to death with fucking suppressor.
I like to see people get triggered when I do that. Yeah, I know.
No, things that make me triggered is when people say silencer and they call a magazine a clip. Those are two fucking different things.
It's a magazine.
And the clip is a thing too. That is a thing.
Yeah, M1 has a clip.
Yeah. Clips are stripper clips, stuff that they use in
Or end
self...
blocks. Or end block clips.
End block clips?
Those are like what the M1 Garen uses,
Oh!
the non-liquor stuff.
Oh.
That's like those.
Buddy, what's the name of the server you're in?
Yeah. Not where you like put the strip clip in, push the fucking bullets down, and then take the strip out. Yeah, okay, fair.
Okay, what's the name of the server?
Oh my fucking god, first I'm screaming Eagles vets. How about you stop hiding online like a little fucking pussy? Like if Chris invites you, just...
I'm online.
Oh, it's hardcore? Oh shit, you know what that means.
I love hardcore.
16 ACOG scope, that's what we're doing.
No, I love hardcore because the one thing I will say I fucking hate about, cause like I said, I'm doing all LMG. Right now I've been doing, this is like my third low damage one. Oh fuck.
There's 14 hardcore servers in Shanghai.
The thing that I fucking hate about...
Screaming Eagle Vets.
Yes, Fresco, I said that, can I fucking finish? Thank you.
Thank you, dude.
And we just left the tank here. Perfect.
One thing in this game that bothers me
What
from
team are
not
you
a
on?
weapon standpoint,
Hold on, before you
but
continue.
more from like a design.
What team are you on?
I'm the American.
I'm on the American as well. Switch to Squad Bravo.
It's squad the fuck yeah.
Don't, like that is something both of me. I fucking kind of just accepted it because Battlefield 1's a fucking joke. But my friend gets really fucking upset about it is because they don't use phonetic in Battlefield 1.
I think it's because it wasn't.
I know it wasn't there yet, but he's like, okay, but that's just a bit too much. Like calling it apples and butter is a joke, and I have to agree with
I mean,
it.
it's kind of British.
Hey, give me a ride!
Dragon names really.
I have a lot of respect for the British because they're dropping, they get their job done, they're great, but they're a fucking psycho.
One
Only
thing
a
I
fucking British
will.
officer would go into World War I with a swagger shirt.
How one thing that when you think World War One,
That guy's the icon. Should be like walking with German French flag, making all of it.
I love it.
And of course,
I need to make this one.
fucking team scored.
One thing that I will say kind of bothers me from a historical standpoint is when people think World War One. All they think about is Britain versus Germany and France versus Germany and Russia versus Germany. But something you almost, something you almost never hear about is what the Belgians did. The thing is, they literally, like, Germany literally went, hey, take France, let's go to this miserable fucking country, Belgium. And we were like, oh hell no, we're gonna flood our own fucking channels to make you fucking, like, you're gonna sweat and bleed to take this land from our cold dead fingers. And then there was Sweden,
Fuck yeah.
which was fucking
They were
happily.
Germany's bitch.
Yeah, no, they were just happily sitting there watching the world burn, going, "Give us money."
Honestly, though, I low-key wished the Germans won the First World War, low-key.
Yeah.
Only because because Stahlhelms would still be cool, and Huggins would still be cool, and goose-stepping would still be cool. But
And
no, fucking, they had to lose the war, and then Hitler made it all fucking taboo and shit, and then he's ruined it for everyone else.
The thing is, as well, is I think Hitler was definitely shaped because of his experiences in World War I.
I need a mechanic!
I think if Hitler wouldn't have fought in World War I, he wouldn't have been so successful. The only, like...
The one thing I'll give to Hitler is
he's very charismatic. Like, you cannot deny how charismatic the fucker was.
Like, he's like the kind of guy you'd want to hang out with and you think he's cool, you know? Like, the one guy
But he
you'd
is.
be like, man, this gotta be fun. Let's call him up, talk to him, like, alright, this is awesome. Like, a week later, you're like, fuck.
A week later, you're his little bitch and you're getting insulted every fucking day. You know, like, a week later, you're his fucking dog. His little lap dog that does nothing but follow his orders.
Comes from the wolf.
Alpha has just been neutralized.
You have another canine in here, Frisco. I don't think it's wise to insult him.
Now I was directing it to you, not him.
I know, but he's a canine as well. Wolves and huskies are very, very close.
Could a mechanic take a look at my ride, please?
We're just the, genetically coded. Two different eye colors, we fucking go blind. Terrible.
Another thing that I just find bullshit is, there's not talking about. Okay, that's great. Great game. I jump out of a helicopter, have more than enough space. Yeah, it still kills me. One thing that I hate about modern video games is the fucking SJW agenda. Now, I
you gotta put
have...
fucking iron crosses instead of fucking swastikas in Call of Duty.
Technically, I understand why they do it, because, like, the whole swastika stuff, okay, fair enough. Call of Duty still wants to sell games, and...
That is some nonsense.
No.
That's a bullshit excuse ever. The
I
only
know.
reason they did it is so they don't piss off the German players.
I know.
Because it'll cost extra money to
I know.
change it for those...
I don't agree with it, but I can see where they're coming from.
Objective Charlie.
At the end of the day, Sledgehammer and Activision is coming.
Imperial Germany, because at least Germany back then were a bunch of fucking pushovers.
The thing that I find honestly a bit ridiculous, and like everyone's fucking complaining, like, oh, we don't want swastikas in our World War II historical movies. Which, how the fuck are you gonna teach kids that those kind of symbols are bad when you're not allowing them in any media?
I mean, I'm okay with it. Let's make the swastika cool again.
The thing as well, you've got a difference between the, like, if you actually change the position of the swastika, and you change it a bit. Yeah, which, again, fucking brilliant on Hitler's part. Fucking asshole, but fucking brilliant. But one thing that fucking just, stop making such a big deal of things that happen. Like, the whole, like, swastika, 9/11, now with the new terrorist attacks.
Dude, 9/11, that makes a dick hard.
It's fucking, it is fucking atrocious that those things happen. But, like, just, like, if you're somebody who lost people that you actually knew in those events
and cared about,
fair enough. Like, if your best friend got killed in 9/11 or in the terrorist attacks all across Europe that are going on right now, fair enough. Be pissed off.
He's like, my best friend's dad died in it. I don't care.
I don't give a fuck. You don't have any emotional attachment to that shit.
Like, I get it. You should feel like, I get it. You should.
Obviously, you should feel bad, but you shouldn't take it that personal. Unless you're a fucking patriot.
Like, I love this country. It's the greatest fucking place on the planet. I'd rather be here than old Europe. But like, no offense, but like, people here love to milk 9/11 like it's a big fat cow.
Yeah, I know. And the
They
same thing.
they just cum their pants whenever they fuck. Like seriously, a very fat white man in Texas fucking his giant thick titty fucking like wife. Seriously, as soon as he comes, just jerking off like he's probably jerk off to 9/11 like in his mind on her face. And as soon as he comes, he says, "Chris Kyle, rest in peace." That's like the cringiest and just worst part of this country.
The thing that I hate about the United States is the whole. It's just so complicated. The U.S. is so complicated.
I've heard of fucking America.
The one thing I will say I hate about Europe is the whole fucking drama that everyone's making about the refugees and shit.
I mean, you guys are pretty good at killing people that are different. That's figured out.
Yeah.
Objective Charlie is just
I mean, after all, Belgium helped conquer a lot of Europe, so you know, it's right. Or not Europe, but Africa.
Yeah. The thing that is like really just ridiculous in my opinion is people go like, "Oh, like refugees are bad." Like the entire term refugees are bad. I disagree with that. Refugees aren't bad. They're just running from a war-torn country. What I don't agree with is when they come to either Europe or America, and then they try to change America and Europe into what they just ran from. That's not solving the fucking problem. That's just bringing the problem here. I don't have a problem. I don't. Yeah, they try to do it in Europe. They like.
I know they do.
I just got ran over by my own tank.
It's classified as friendly fire.
But that's the whole fucking thing. Is like, I don't mind refugees, and refugees are very cool people most of the times.
See, I would much
They're
rather, instead of going to Europe, I'd much rather them come here because we have a better immigration process when it comes to
That is until Trump.
We're much better at it. And we are really good at it.
Yeah. There's a reason why it's called the American Dream.
We are literally the big four immigrants.
Yup.
The only American, the actual American, is the Native American. But there's not a lot of them left anymore, because we're not going to talk about that, like 20 million deaths later. But
Just saying. Nowadays, America hated old Americans.
Objective Delta has been neutralized.
Ours was pretty cool.
I need a mechanic over here.
I'm just not. There's one thing in Europe though that I do want to go to, and that's Europe. But not this year.
We've now taken objective
Europe
Delta.
first.
Sure thing.
Yep. Or Gamescom.
I have eyes on an enemy helicopter east of your location.
One thing I hate about Shanghai, once the tower comes down, you just like, you don't know where to fucking go.
We've lost objective Delta.
Well after this it's Langchang Dam.
I don't like Battlefield. Battlefield 3 to me is much better. The game felt better. I don't know, Battlefield 3 to me was a much better game.
Battlefield 3, I liked the maps a lot more. The maps felt a lot smoother when it came to where your engagements were. In Battlefield 4 it's kind of just everywhere and nowhere, and you just spend a lot of time running, which is why I prefer game modes like Rush and Obliteration, because in those two game modes, the fighting is centered around one spot. But when it comes to Conquest maps, Battlefield 3 was a lot better.
I also don't like how Battlefield 3 is.
I kind of like the extended engagements in Battlefield 4.
I don't like it.
Hey, I need a mechanic over here.
Fair enough. But one thing I was gonna say, one thing I hate about the whole like damage model in Battlefield 4 is the slow firing, low damage weapons like the U-100 is a perfect example of this. I spent about a month not in game types, a month in general, mastering the U-100. Because it was like, I played for like an hour and I just get so fed up with the weapon. Because it just, no matter what situation I use it in, I'm at a disadvantage. Like the whole slow fire rate, low damage type just doesn't work in games like this.
Oh. Okay.
Can you put a radio beacon down at all?
I sure can. Hold on.
Are you guys still in Bravo?
Yes, because I have literally nowhere to spawn on. Besides flags. Frisco, I'm not switching.
Oh.
I mean, I'm at Charlie right now. Where do you want me to go? I'll go somewhere.
Well, I can't spawn on you.
Well, I'm gonna go towards Echo just because.
Why don't you put a spawn beacon up top of the roof in between Delta and Echo? You know that big skyscraper? Yeah, it's the building straight in front of you, the giant skyscraper straight in front of you.
There's an elevator up there.
Yeah. Problem is the enemy might be up there as well.
We'll figure it out.
Can you put a spawn beacon down when you're at the bottom floor so I can spawn on you and we can both rush it together?
That'd be a much better idea. Now, where the fuck is that elevator?
Just put it down, I'll help you.
Alright.
Pick it up.
Oh.
Pick up your stuff.
Thanks, much appreciated.
You know what's the one thing I do miss about I do like Battlefield 1 over Battlefield 4?
What?
Is a fucking slide mechanic. I love the slide mechanic. It's so...
Yeah.
Like,
I can put a spawn beacon up here and that way we feel like basically a mobile spawn point between Delta and Echo. You wanna first, you're a sniper, right?
yeah, I got a mod 11 on 0.
Using the SR-25. Technically it's the SR-25.
Technically it's both.
True. Like, it's like, I get stuck on this because like, I actually figured it out very recently that the SR-25 and the Mark 11 were the same.
Bullshit lag, bullshit lag.
Because like, they look the same, but I was like, nah, some of the weapons look the same, it's not the same. And then I fucking looked it up.
There's a mod 13 as well.
Yeah. That's another thing I just got sniped by a recon with a 40 times scope. And he's using the M200.
When I started, you know, playing this game and I started to educate myself,
There's idiots!
is I don't like how the Marines in this game, on the American side, I don't like how they're dressed. They're wearing the wrong default camouflage. The wrong fucking camo. Marines don't wear multicam. They never will wear multicam. Why are they wearing multicam? Not
what
the
do
fucking
Marines wear?
army. They wear Marpat.
I was gonna say.
Literally, the acronym says it. Marine pattern.
So they wear... Where are you? They wear this.
Has been neutralized.
Yeah, that. Fucking Marpat. That's the right... I wish I had the Navy camo. Dude, I fucking love the Navy camo. It's so fucking cool.
One thing I fucking, like... We were having this argument a while ago between Call of Duty and Battlefield. I don't fucking like either of these games anymore. Like, I don't like either of these games anymore. The only reason I even play them anymore is one, friends, two, they just give me something to do. Like, and that's why I'm enjoying, like... If I wasn't in this challenge, I would fucking hate myself. Because it's just this, like... It doesn't matter if it's Battlefield or COD, it's the same fucking thing. L2, R2, move and shoot. I don't care if you're playing Battlefield, COD, or even something like fucking... Star Wars. It's just the same. What I like in my video games these days is just a fucked enough stuff to get, which, I'm sorry, Call of Duty does great at.
The problem with Call of Duty is all the gimmicky nonsense.
But that's what they're known for.
I don't like gimmicky nonsense.
Then don't play Call, like, you can't, yeah, but you can't, like, that's, at least you're fucking sensible about it, but you got people who are like, no, I want Call of Duty to turn into this. No! Don't try and make games copies of each other. COD is arcadey, just, you can pick it up whenever you want, and just do relatively well. But, like, Battlefield is a bit more, but Battlefield's pretty arcadey as well. I mean, radio beacons that just come out of nowhere.
Could a mechanic Side, please.
Having a Hunter unlimited parachute.
That is something, I'm sorry, and I don't care what. Oh my god, am I the only one that gets really annoyed at the fucking YouTubers when they pray shit that, and like, say stuff that just doesn't make sense? Like, they're like, oh, we don't want the unlimited parachutes to go away, because then if you accidentally land on a roof, you're kind of That's the entire point! That's the entire point! Yeah. Or maybe have like one reserve chute, and that's it. 2. Because that would eliminate a lot of the, you know, spawn on top of a building, go down, kill everybody, go back up top, do the same thing over and over again. And yeah, I'm guilty of that. I do that. I keep going down to the elevators that lead to the top of the roof, kill all the people down there, go to the top of the roof, do it over and over again. Because there's no disadvantage to doing it.
No, you're just being a prick for it.
If it works, it works. I stopped caring about fair play at this point. I really have. Why would I limit myself and play fairly when other people aren't gonna do it?
True.
Which, I feel that YouTube as a video platform should just go. Even though I love using it and I love streaming. But like, I don't stream for like my own... I stream just to try and make people laugh. With my really...
You don't do it for the money.
I don't do it for the money or the popularity, no, I just do it to make people laugh, to make my friends laugh. That's the entire point of why I act so crazy online. I could very easily just sit here and fucking go all try hard, but that's just not how I enjoy my games. I enjoy doing...
Or you just not do it and jerk off in bed all day.
Yeah, but no, like, like when I play...
Fun.
When I play video games, I always do, like, the crazy stuff, like use a pistol only, or... You know, like, I always like challenging myself. I like having a bit of fun. I don't see the point of going try hard because, yeah,
what
okay...
What about knife only?
I've done that before. I've got a knife only nuke in Modern Warfare 2. So, but no, like it's going like, I got 3 chem strikes in a single game. You're pathetic. You're actually pathetic. Okay, you went try hard, you got 25 kills without dying. What's that gonna get you in real life? I mean, I've been a gamer for over 10 years, and I'm slowly just going, there's more enjoyable shit IRL. Like, I'm gonna go start airsofting soon.
Yeah, same. Either that or paintball.
Europeans and airsoft, like, what the fuck?
Airsoft is great.
Like, you guys go balls deep into it. Like, I get it, it's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move. Come on, go.
Random gun, whatever.
Well, at the moment, well, how about you be my medic? Because I can give you ammo, you can give me health. L85A, L85A2. Right, okay, whatever. Use the Beretta M9. Is it weird that I keep calling, like I don't just say, like, oh, the L85 or the M9, I say, like, the full names?
Really?
I don't mind it.
Does that show you how much of a gun nut I am?
You love it here.
I'm actually, like, I was gonna move to America, but it all depends on how life goes, like how my uni goes, jobs, stuff like that. Second as well is if I keep... Can I, like, can you not interrupt? Thank you for speaking.
Yeah.
Also depends on, you know, my boyfriend, stuff like that. I'm not gonna make long-term plans right now, besides go for uni.
I plan on buying my first rifle soon.
Am I the only one that fucking finds it idiotic when people, especially in hardcore, it's not that much of a problem, but in core especially, when your tank's like at 10% health and people just jump out of it. Actually, can you switch to engineer and equip Stinger next time you die? Because there's a fucking vehicle whore in the Z11. As never is, people complain like, oh, don't use the Stinger, it's for noobs. It's in the game. I'm gonna use what's in the game.
Listen up. Objective Charlie is neutralized.
Fuck you and your dumb face.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, what's your name? Who's calling you Centaur or Alpha? Weird.
Be advised, we have just taken the
I'll call you Dave, because that's 2 Daves. That's 3
You're
Daves,
the
I
first
know.
person to ever call me Dave.
Do you mind it?
I don't even care. It's weird, but I don't care. You call me what the fuck you want.
Okay, faggot. You walked into that one. That's the BTR.
I will.
God! That moment when your team, like, just does not know how to use your fucking vehicles at all.
Hey, point out tanks on the ground or, like, armored vehicles, boats and shit that I can strafe.
Are you in the jet?
Yeah, I'm in the, attack jet.
Okay.
Ray!
Well, there's
He has to
a...
done fucking value. He shoots me.
That's kind of what people do. There's a Z-11 flying above D, but our Mi-28's taking care of it. But there's a DV-15 boat to the north of C.
I see it.
There's also a
He's
BTR...
just gonna get kicked.
Then
Come
fucking
back
let
around,
him.
get a
It's not...
shot
Yeah.
at it.
It's moving to the southeast, but our other boat's, like, attacking it. Is it weird that I use, like... See, that's something I've been wanting, is somebody to actually fucking, you know... Top... Okay, boat's down. There's a BTR-90 in between B and D. I don't know exactly where, if I spot out. This is north of the map. You know where north, south, east, west is, right? I will never say, like, east of your position or something, because I don't know where the fuck you are. I'll just say, like, east of D or whatever. So it's always...
And there's some...
That moment when your team literally abandons 2
Okay, we
LAVs,
have neutralized objective Delta.
because, you know, abandoning our armor is a good idea.
In America, we have ban policies and shit, but, like, we're good about it. We just, like, don't hurt
Oh, that's only a video game, you just don't do it. Yeah, there's a T-90, on the main road between B and D. Oh, bye. Oh, that's so nice when your own team decides, hey, I'm gonna ram you, because you're totally not in the middle of a fucking engagement.
There appears to be an enemy vehicle just south of your current location.
Why? You wanna spawn on me and become my gunner?
I see, yeah, I'm right
是的，
behind
我
you.
观察到了敌军直升飞机。
There's enemy heli right here, though.
是的，我发现了敌军直升飞机。
Yeah, right above. It's gonna fire at me now.
Objective Charlie has been neutralized.
Nice, you killed it.
我发现了敌军直升机。
But this vehicle's down unless you can repair it. Can you repair it? No, wait. Oh well.
No, the F-35, it kind of bothers me that's in this game.
Why don't they just have the F-22 Raptors in here?
I mean, it would make sense considering that the 2 other jets in this game are air superiority fighters. But
What do you mean by that?
it doesn't have... Meaning, like, for example, the Navy/Marines, they don't use air superiority fighters, they use fighter bombers. Meaning, it's a fighter, but it's more or less better at bombing things, but it can fight other planes if it needs to. But a air superiority fighter, its main job is to fight other airplanes. It's the gang superiority of the sky. It can bomb targets on the ground, but that's it. That's only if it needed to. Like, that's only if it really needed.
Which is why you've got the different classifications between an attack jet and a stealth jet in this game. Because stealth jets are those air superiority fighters.
Right. F-35, yes, it's a stealthy jet, but it's not for air superiority. Its main role is to shoot targets on the ground. That's
So a
its job.
better air superiority fighter would be the F-22?
Yes, but at the same time, it doesn't make sense to have an F-22 in the game because you're playing as the Marines. The Marines don't have F-22s; they have F-35s. And
So it's kinda like- so
also
it's-
Harriers.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like they're being accurate, but they're not being accurate.
Like, it's kind of complicated. Like, at the same time, like, it makes sense for the Russians to have, you know, like, their
The
Sukhoi
Su-50.
50s. But, like, I mean, because that's a Russian Air Force, but it's also the Russian Army. So I guess you could make that, you know, liberty in this game as well, with the Air Force guys being F-22 guys. But then again, they also
Wouldn't the Air
from-
Force work together with the Marines?
They do. Well, the Marines, okay, it's really weird because technically the Navy, the Marines are part of the Navy technically, so I'm not gonna say.
Technically, they're the ground detachment of the Navy, right?
They're yes, in the Pentagon, like they're the department of the Navy.
Oh my God! There's a fuck. Hold on. This chopper literally in between things. Fucking this this Joker Avatar guy. All he's doing is vehicle whoring.
Where is he? I see.
Yeah. In between.
Coptus players. Oh, never mind, I died. But like, the Marines are technically a department of the Navy. Like, they're their own separate branch of the military, but they're under funding and all that stuff and oversight of the Navy.
So they are, like, they're technically classed as something else, but they're basically just the ground detachment of the Navy.
Basically. They're the amphibious part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, the
Which
Marines
obviously is
will
what a Marine is supposed to be, is an amphibious unit.
Right. And the Marines will occasionally fly, like, Navy fighter planes, like F-18s and stuff like that. But the
The F-18 still in service.
Oh, fuck yeah. We're not getting rid of the F-18 anytime soon. It's such a sexy plane. And it's really
Why the fuck are you guys getting rid of the A-50?
The A-10?
A-10, sorry. Why did I call it?
Oh, no, we're not getting rid of it anymore.
You reverse that decision. Because I have
Yeah,
my friend Vince is a huge fan of the A-10 Warthog.
Oh, no, it's such a good...
Brrrr.
Oh, they're all dead. But no, the Marines have their own planes, the Harriers and
F-35s.
And F-35s, they have a couple of those. But in Battlefield 3, for example, they used Navy planes.
Have eyes on hostile
Use
heavy
the,
armor.
F-18.
Just west of your position.
So like, and they also, the Russians were still using like the Air Force planes. But at the same time, like,
That's your 50s.
no, they
Objective
used,
Bravo has just been neutralized.
In Battlefield 4, it's your 50s, right?
yeah,
What about the Chinese, the Q5 Pantons?
that is actually, like, that's like China's counterpart to an A-10.
Which is why it looks kind of rip-off.
It's kind of old.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a copy of a Russian fighter.
So it
They just
basically
changed
takes,
a few things.
it's basically a Russian fighter, but with elements of the A-10.
Well, no, like, it's just like the same class of aircraft as the A-10. That's a great rule. Like the Russian Frogfoot, that's like the Russia's, you know, counterpart to an A-10. Which, and some people argue, is a more reliable aircraft, but the gun isn't as good on it. Like, it will faster, has a lot of problems. With the A-10, that thing's a fucking workhorse. We're not getting rid of it. Because of the type of wars we fight nowadays.
The A-10 is like, why fix it if it ain't broke?
It's because like, they're looking more into the future, and they're saying, well, the A-10 isn't suited for modern much more reliant on stealthy aircraft. The A-10's not really stealthy. You haven't noticed. It screams a lot.
That's a T-90.
Henry itself heard.
There's a T-90 at me.
But we realized very quickly that we don't fight other countries anymore, really. It's not cool to fight other countries anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're just going to do is we're going to keep the A-10 for fighting the ISIS.
Don't call it ISIS, it's ISIS.
I call it ISIS because it's fucking hilarious. I don't take ISIS seriously. They're a fucking joke. They're just another... Their death is literally my entertainment.
I agree. They're literally...
Like, half
Just-
of their recruits are
I'm sorry,
like
they're
smelly,
just-
fat Muslim kids from Europe that have nothing better to do.
I'm sorry,
So-
but in my opinion, the ISIS is literally the KKK of Islam.
They're just terrible. But they're fucking fun to just watch. Especially when it's A-10.
Do you guys even use the C-130 platform anymore?
Oh, no, we don't. cargo plane on the fucking planet for military use.
Yeah.
It's like the AK-47 airplane. It just works. It's not pretty, but it works.
Yeah, it's like the AK. It's like...
That's also why we're not getting rid of F-18. And then also, see, like, the thing about we designed...
Yeah, you were gonna get rid of A-10s. Logic. I know, but it's just logic. It's like, hey, this works, we're gonna keep it. This works, we're gonna keep it. This works, we're gonna get rid of it. Logic.
Like the F-18s though, like a lot of our shit is designed to be easily upgraded. Like an F-18 is a very easy to upgrade airplane. Yeah. Like an M16, that's a gun that we kind of perfected at this point. There's not really much more we can do to it.
What's the highest version? A4?
Yes.
But the A4 is only 3-round burst, right? You've got the A3, which can be fired in fully automatic.
The A1 and the A3 could be in full auto, but we got rid of full auto functionality on most of our
Because, well...
Mainly because you don't need it. You don't need full auto.
It's a...
On an M4, it makes more sense.
Yeah, but like on an M16, you're not going to be engaging people at point blank range.
Wow. Okay, I love how fucking enemy choppers can be inside of fucking our base.
Yes, that's a lot. And thanks for insulting our conversation by some trivial fucking bullshit.
You know, you can get when they're in your base, you can just spot. Oh shit! Did I really just kill him that way?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel bad about that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you in the Q5? Want me to designate targets?
Yeah.
Our team is pathetic, by the way.
I bumped into him though, and that killed him, and I felt bad about that.
Our team is absolutely pathetic, by the way.
Yeah.
There's a mobile AA, like northwestish of A.
I don't want to fuck with that because it'll anally rape me, and I'm bleeding from the anus for a while.
There's an attack on your ass, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
There's also a T-90 literally just close to the water, on the little bridge at the dam.
Oh shit, never mind.
Frogfoot got you?
You got me. We also have a lot of aircraft carriers to put our F-18s on, by the way, because our Navy actually has more aircraft than the Air Force.
I find that so funny during like the 2012 elections when Romney was complaining, oh, our military isn't like big in numbers anymore. That's because we have aircraft carriers, you idiot.
You don't need 2 million infantry fighters when you have an aircraft carrier with 75 F-18s on.
No, it's like somebody's like, we don't have that many ships anymore because we have aircraft carriers.
We only have enough ships to protect the aircraft carriers.
Pretty much, like, I'm sorry, but like, most Republican, like your latest Republican candidates have been jokes.
Yeah, but hey, you're making that Navy bigger. That's more money for me.
Oh my God! The thing about the whole thing about Trump versus Clinton is they were both clowns.
They're both garbage.
Yeah, like I have nothing against women being in position of power, but not Clinton.
This is not happening.
Like Clinton is just, she like the thing is well, Clinton probably would have messed up so badly that there wouldn't have never been another female president. Just like a lot of people are.
She wanted to
I would have preferred Bernie Sanders.
Syria. He would have been alright too, but he would have got rid of a lot of our guns, and I like guns too much.
True.
In California, it's so fucking hard to get an AR-15 there. It's retarded.
The thing is as well,
like,
which is stupid, is
If you want a gun, go to Texas.
Dude, I live in Florida. I know how easy it is to get a fucking rifle here. Amazing. Seriously, I can go to any gun store. As long as I'm 18. As long as you have 18, you get a gun. Like, in America, you can't be 18 to buy a gun. You have to be 21 to buy a gun. But you can be 18 and buy a rifle. Like big, like long guns. You can be 18 and buy a long gun.
Is it true
Well,
that they sell
50 cal.
That's not.
No. Actually, yeah, you can't buy that at 18. Legally. That's 100% legal.
You can't.
That's absolutely okay. As long as you have the money.
Can a mechanic take a look at
But
my bike, please?
how much is an M82?
A 50 caliber, an
please.
M82, that'll cost you around...
Please don't call it a 50 caliber Frisco, it's an M82.
Due east of where you're at.
Or M107, but
Or M107. I prefer the
it'll
M82.
cost you around
I just prefer the term
5 to 10
M82.
grand. 5,000.
How much would an M48.5 cost you?
An M48.5, I don't know, maybe close to $1,000, maybe a little less than that.
So what guns do you want to own, Dave?
My first one or on airstock.
Please, it's a Type 99.
Be advised, we have lost objective
Airsoft
Echo.
There's a lot of different types of
Yeah. The Arisaka is basically like, it's like the term assault rifle.
So yeah, the Arisaka...
Why the
only
fuck
problem
are you
is-
using a Sega with a flare scope and frag rounds?
That's why.
That's another thing I find pathetic in this game, is frag rounds.
Like, my first like, the Mo's and the Gons, sadly, they're getting more expensive here. But if I look around, I skulk around enough, you can get a Mo's and the Gons for maybe 100 to, in, like, the best case scenario, to maybe $400. You get a Mo's and a Gun. Because they're everywhere. They're one of the easiest guns to get in this country.
Question, how hard is it to get a Papa Nambu? A Papa Nambu. No, it's called a Papa Nambu.
Oh, the Nambu Japanese pistol.
Oh, the Nambu. Like the big battle cup.
Yeah, the Papa and Baby Nambu.
First of all, you don't want that. It's a piece of shit handgun. It'll probably kill you before you kill anyone else with it. But, those are kind of rare. They'll probably cost you, shit, I don't know, that's a good question. I don't know about that.
How much would a Luger cost?
A Luger? A couple hundred to maybe 1,000. But yeah, not easy to get a fucking, like, a rifle here in Florida, I'll tell ya. All I have to do is go to the gun store, be like, I want that rifle. They're like, okay. They hand it to you, you hand them your ID, they're like, alright, you have no criminal history, have fun. And that's it, you did it, you bought a rifle. You don't need any permits, you don't need to register it, you don't
By the
need
way, is it
anything.
okay if we switch servers after this match?
Huh?
Is it alright if we switch servers after this match?
Yes. You can also, it's much harder to get automatic guns here. It's very hard to get automatic guns.
Which is probably
It's
why
very
the
hard.
the P90 and the F2000 you would be able to get would be the F2.
Oh no, you can get them
FS.
here. You can get them.
I know,
No, you
but
can
it would
get
be the FS2000 and the PS90,
Yes.
which are the
You can't-
semi.
those are actually those are actually illegal. You can't buy those. Period.
What, the PS and the FS?
No, the P90 and the regular F2000. You can't
Yeah.
buy them. They're 100% illegal.
The military versions you can't buy. You need to buy the civilian versions, which is the FS and the PS, right?
But you can get fully automatic guns. You can do it. It's just really hard.
So you
It's
could,
really
so you
good.
would be able to get a fully automatic AK-47.
Absolutely. You can do that. But it'll cost you around $20,000.
Wow. The thing is, when it comes to World War II-ish weapons, what weapons are still used over the world today? The PPSH, because that thing, like that thing
MG42?
just doesn't fucking die. That thing just
MG42?
doesn't fucking die. What'd you say?
Actually, MG42s, they still use those.
Yeah, the buzzsaw, they still use that one. It's the PPSH, the buzzsaw. Technically, the M2 Browning.
And Mosins. They still use Mosins today in some countries. Or
True.
Sniper rifles. They still use Enfields. In, like India is police sniper rifles.
But like, the PPSH is just a gun that doesn't die.
Oh, those are also legal here, PPSHs.
I know. I'm exiting out the server, by the way.
Alright, what are you asking me?
What would you do if Someone sent a 1919 to you for free.
I take it. Fuck you, it's mine now. Free shit. Those are legal here too. You
A
can get them.
husky with a 1919 30 cal. That's not a good idea.
30. I thought it was 50.
No.
They're,
The M2 Brown,
they're 30
the
cal.
Browning 1919 is a 30 cal. At least the, well, you've got the LMG, which is a 30 cal, and then you got the HMG, which is a 50 cal.
But that was a 1921.
Yeah.
27.
Let me double check.
So
But, you know,
a
you
husky
can
with a
actually
1919 is bad.
By the
It's
way,
a 30 cal.
By the way, M2 Brownings, as long as the parts were made 50 years and back ago, a fully automatic Browning M2 with the, you know, the do 50 cal, that's 100% legal to own too. You can own that.
Are you serious?
An M2.
Yes, you can own that. Yeah, that's legal. But it's extremely expensive and just it will cost you thousands upon thousands of dollars that literally like maybe a couple people in the country even own one in the first place and they're collectors. That's it.
Obviously.
Think about like people like, well, ban guns, I'll solve crime. No, it wouldn't, sweetie. Because you gotta think about the people that are getting the guns.
It's not
It's
even
the
that. If you
uneducated-
ban the legal purchase of guns, they'll just get them through the black market. And I think that's something.
That,
Like
but also
the
if
thing
you
is,
look at-
if you buy it in a gun store, you can easily just check who bought it.
Well, kinda. But like, there's ways around that if you just
True.
scratch the serial number off. But that's what a lot of the black people do in the ghetto. I don't want to sound racist, but like in black. and,
specified
like,
in the ghetto.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Lower class people. What can I say?
No, like
the,
if no, I don't think
the
it's racist. I
majority.
don't think it's racist when you say black people who live in the ghetto, because you're specifying their situation. You're
It's
not just
specific,
saying
yeah.
you're not just saying
Like,
black
my point
people
is-
in general. You're doing black people who live in the ghetto.
But my point is, usually in like underprivileged minority communities, that's where shit gets rough. Fuck, they don't have access to education and all like the things that the middle class has. So
They're
they have
high
to
class.
they turn to drastic measures, and that's where all the gang violence comes in and all that.
Gang
nonsense.
violence, drug dealing, shootouts, drive-bys.
Right, and so all the guns that they get, 90% of the time are illegally purchased.
Obviously. You really think
Banning guns from
a
people, like 99% of the people follow the rules. You shouldn't ruin it for 99% of people because
No.
of the 1%. Nonsense.
and even then, like if you make guns illegal, that 1% is gonna go up to 5 or 6%.
Exactly. Also, not to mention, like, we like guns too much, so they're never gonna ban them. You can try, it's just not gonna happen.
What's your opinion on
All of them,
like
all
what's your
Americans are going to prison.
no? What's your favorite World War II rifle? It can be a precision rifle or a self-loading rifle. And yes, I call them
Sure,
precision
that's
rifles because fuck the word sniper rifle. Sniper is way too broad.
Well, precision rifle
M1.
has to be a little broad. Well, not really, never mind. But, rifle shit. It's a tie between a Garand and the 98.
You're a real fan of the 98, huh?
Dude, it's so sexy, but the Garand is also sexy.
True. So
They're
you're
hard to
saying
buy
that
here.
what every single documentary and every single game and every single book ever says about the Garand's wrong?
To an extent, yes. That ping is not loud enough for anyone to fucking hear it.
What, the bing from an M1?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
basically
that-
the story of Japanese soldiers rushing in when they heard the ping is wrong.
Yeah, it's absolutely wrong. There was a time where the Japanese didn't know they had M1s. They still thought they had the 5-shot Springfields, so they just wait until they're shot all 5 rounds and then they were reloading. I don't know how true this is, don't quote me on it. Allegedly, I'm gonna use the word allegedly here, the Japanese still thought the Springfield was still being used as the main rifle. So,
Oh god, so basically
when
they
they
fire
shot
5
5
rifles,
rounds-
they rush in, but they still got 3 in their mag.
they still
yeah,
got
mag.
3 left. So then when they run out, alright, bonsai, motherfucker. Oh, wait a minute, you have 3 more rounds left. And then multiply that by the 50 guys with the rifle.
You've gone over 150 rounds. And...
Yeah, so... Yeah. Now, the thing is, though, the Marines didn't get M1s when the war started. The Marines didn't get M1s. They were still using the Springfield. So... Just put it out there. The Marines didn't want the M1.
Hmm?
They thought... The Marines didn't want the M1. They didn't want it. And then they realized, oh shit, Springfields suck ass. We need new
The
rifles.
Springfield is terrible.
It's not a bad gun. No, it's a very good gun. It's good at what it's meant to do. It gets the job done. It's a workhorse gun. It's basically just the Gewehr 93. That's basically what the thing is. Just with some fancy new parts. That's all it is. It's a great gun. But the problem with the Springfield is the fact that it doesn't... How do I explain? It's not good in World War II. World War I, it's fine. World War II, it's better sniper rifle. Better sniper rifle than anything. So what they used it for. Or reservist rifle.
Well, I got a question.
He already asked your question.
What's what?
What's either of yours most hated weapon?
Of all time?
Oh my god.
Of any time age.
The AR-15 platform, I don't fucking like it. I do not. I don't like the AR-15 platform. I don't like the AR-15 platform. No, it's it has one. I can see the positives, but I just don't like using it. I mean, like my boyfriend has, you know, like my boyfriend has the airsoft version of an MC, and like I use it, and like I
don't compare an airsoft gun to a real.
No, I know that, but it's just
fucking dare.
I'm just not a fan of
opinion of yours and just chuck it out the window.
I'm just not a fan of assault rifles. I'm more of a fan of carbines. No, my most hated weapon of all time. I'm gonna cut so much fucking flack for this.
I'm gonna slap you if I fucking don't like it.
My least favorite weapon of any time is actually the UMP-45.
Oh, okay, I can't actually slap you for that one.
Enemy tank east of your location.
It tries to be a lot, but there's just better submissions out there. I mean, the MP5. I'm sorry, like the MP, like the UMP was actually meant as a replacement for the MP5, but yeah, no, the MP5 has. The MP5 is reliable, sturdy, and fucking gorgeous.
MP stands for
Machine pistol. Or in German machine pistol. Which if you actually would literally translate it to English, yes, machine pistol, but most commonly it's translated as SMG. So it's SMG-40, SMG-5. That's what it's most commonly. Fuck it, let's go like this. Your least favorite gun between, so from World War I all the way until the end of the Cold War, and then modern. My least favorite gun between start of World War I and Cold War. Fuck. Honestly.
That's actually really hard, shit.
Fuck it, the fucking stupid as fuck. Self-slider M19.
Come on, get in the vehicle! I Eyes on enemy heavy armor.
It's a Luger rifle. It's so impractical.
It's totally impractical.
Yeah, but looks don't mean shit for a gun. I mean, let's be honest. The Scar platform isn't beautiful to look at, but it gets the fucking job done.
I think it is.
I don't.
I think the Scar's
yeah, no.
Scar rifles.
I think the Scar's up for another revision.
It doesn't work well on full auto. Jams a lot. But most of the time they don't use it on full auto anyways, so it's not a priority.
Yeah, it's a nuisance, but it's a nuisance, but it's a nuisance with just some.
If you fix it, but don't use it. Because you don't want to be firing 7 sections. The dual-mounted anti-air MG42s, the ones that are like side by side that they mount on trucks and shit. The shoot down airplanes one. Yeah, those are legal.
The one that they use on their makeshift flak bearings.
Yep. Those are 100% legal. Even recoilless ones. But that's much harder to figure out.
What team are you on?
I'm joining. Hold on. My least favorite.
Your least favorite World War, like between World War One and the Cold War.
Use your ammo.
Gotta be that 14
So, what about the stories that the Luger's, like, obviously, you know, the Luger was like a collection piece that only German officers carried. And if a GI killed... Yeah, sorry for calling them GIs.
I don't care.
But when... Oh, yeah. But, some people find that term, like...
Just taken objective, Charlie.
So obviously GI saw as a collection piece, and I read a couple of stories about it, and it was also in the TV series Band of Brothers. Apparently the Luger had a chance of, like when it was loaded, to just fire.
Listen up! Enemy helicopter, south of your current state!
So about that trench foot.
Actually, no, I take back the Nancy. There's another one.
Just lost objective Alpha.
Type something. Japanese gun, literally, it was the most cobbled together piece of nonsense I've ever seen. Literally, there's like a little tab on the side, that you're not meant to like, do anything with, you're not meant to touch it, but you put enough pressure on it, the pistol fires without even touching the trigger. So when officers are put in the holster, sometimes it'll rub up against that tab and shoot them in the and that's when you get the gun to shoot first, like shoot again.
My least favorite modern weapon, like I said, UMP, or if you were to actually, like, a gun, like that's a gun I just don't like. But if you're... What do you don't like about this 36 platform? The 36 platform. The 36 platform. Just the ND36G versus E. What do you don't like about the 36 platform?
I've spotted an enemy machine gunner. East of your current position. We no longer control objective Delta.
It's not reliable. It's just a piece of shit. And they're replacing them with something much more sexier. Nope. Well, kinda. They're getting a more dumbed down version of the 416 to make it more cheaper and more practical.
Here's your ammo!
But it's such a good rifle.
It's a great rifle, but the one to keep the greatness of that rifle is also
So the military gets the high-tech variant, and then the
infantry, the standard army, gets the regular, like the crappy, like the one to come down with, but special forces and all that shit, they use them really fast.
Hostile AC
So shield
soldier
just-
spotted to your east.
Oh, it's German. Or whatever the fuck they're having to do.
GSG9. GSG9. Well, GSG9, well no, GSG9 technically isn't Special Forces, it's counter-terrorists. Isn't it the KSK that's the Special Forces of the Germans?
Heads up, hostile soldier, new north, your location. Pick it up.
What about that
I think
SKS though?
I think it's cool. I like the SKS. Those are really
Yeah,
cheap
yep.
rifles, too. A lot of people buy
It's
them.
Kommando Spezialkraft.
There you go.
KSK is the special ops of the German.
Objective Bravo.
Which, what are all the countries' special ops? You've got the gendarmerie of the French is counter-terrorist, but it's also kind of special forces. GSG9 kind of fulfills both, right?
GSG9 is strictly
And what's the
Here's
French
your
special
ammo,
forces?
pick it up.
French foreign legion. They're kind of special forces. Kinda.
You've got, I know that the SAS, well the SAS is counter-terrorist, but...
They're everything.
Here's your ammo,
Yeah.
pick it up.
They're like Navy. They're better than Navy.
The SAS is one of the first
Special forces groups, like strictly. Special forces. They've been around since like World War II.
Yeah. But they got really
Yeah,
popular
the
with the
SEALs. They have a
Iranian
lot of
embassy.
special forces units, though. They make a lot of different ones. With the SEALs, we have Force Recon,
Delta Force.
Delta Force,
Looks like enemy's operating to your north.
JTAC.
We're out of here.
Is SEAL Team 6 considered part of the US Navy SEALs? Yeah. Or is
Yeah,
that
so
something?
yeah, no, it's still in the SEAL Team 1 through.
Yeah, no, I'm just like double checking.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's really confusing on the info you can get.
But no, yeah, there's JTAC,
Delta Force, US
Delta.
Navy SEALs.
Navy SEALs. Not the Rangers. Army Rangers are not special forces.
The Rangers are just army. It's just an army unit, right?
Well,
Sorry, that was
they're
me.
like the bastard child of special forces. Like that.
So they're basically just elite, like army.
They're
units.
like the children of Germany.
Oh, the SS.
World War One. Like the more high risk ones. They're elite infantry.
So they basically get the missions that normally would go to special forces, but they just don't want to waste special forces on it.
No, they don't want to waste
Heads up. Enemy sniper south of your location.
I got booked by a chopper.
Like the Rangers are usually the ones that go in first. They take the brunt of it. Like for example, on the D-Day, those were Rangers.
Yeah,
A lot of them
yeah.
were Army Rangers. Then there's also the Army's paratroopers. They're not special forces, but they're not regular infantry. They have to go through their own separate training, obviously. And they're elite infantry, and they're Rangers, but they're paratroopers, you know.
Yeah, the Belgian Special Forces is literally just called the SFG, the Special Forces Group.
Hey, you know what that means?
Sorry about that.
Which is kind of what the KSK is. The KSK literally stands for Commando Unit.
Tracking down hostile machine gunner east of your current position.
Why would those call them Special Forces?
Lost objective Alpha.
They help defend the country, so I would say they're part of the military. Military is what defends.
Okay, I'll explain. So the Coast Guard, okay, they use the Pentagon, right? That's the
Here's your ammo.
That's where the military
Taking
uses the shit.
objective
That's
Bravo.
where the Army, the Air Force, they're in charge of it. That's their domain. The Coast Guard isn't there. They're
Can I
part
quickly
of the
interrupt you?
Heartland. They're the part of the yeah, what's that?
What team are you on?
Wait, what? Hold on. Just
Fresco, have you joined? Fresco.
We've lost control of objective Delta.
Okay, nice.
They're not part of the Department of Defense. They're part of the Department of Homeland Security. They're in times of peace. So, for example, their main job is for, you know, doing like border patrol, you know, confiscating like narcotics and illegal trafficking of stuff. That's what they mainly do, and they also protect oil rigs. And they're also over-exaggerated lifestyles. Like they go in there with fucking helicopters and fix on the side, and they say, like you can't really show those types of things. It's very hard to get into the first.
Enemy infantry has been spotted west of your position.
Can't really shit on that part. But it's fun to shit on.
That chopper does not have a gun. Dory, I need you in here now.
Shallow water sailors, shallow water sailors. Or you can call them public sailors. Both work really well.
There's literally an attack helicopter here, but it's kind of handicapped in the sense that it does not have a USMC.
Here's your ammo. Pick it up.
I'm in Squad Delta. You didn't join me, by the way.
I mean, the Marines are like, they're something else. The Marines are weird.
The Marines are basically part of the Navy, but they're not part of the Navy.
Look, Marines always talk to Marines, say, you're just part of the Navy, they get insulted. Like, they get...
Spawning me, by the way, there's a transport heli coming our way.
Objective Charlie is ours.
I always wait until they fuck up players.
I know, but I don't care.
Right. Grab that chopper.
But the,
Objective Echo has been neutralized.
I mean, I'm kind of in the Navy at the moment, somewhat, kind of not.
Do you have a repair tool?
Huh?
Do you have a repair tool?
Oh yeah,
You could have repaired that Z9H ton, and we could have used it.
You bet.
where is it?
It's already dead.
Oh. But yeah, I'm kind of somewhat in the Navy. I am, but I'm not. Like, I can't call myself a sailor, but I'm on the contract.
Basically, you're... In terms...
I'm what they call a future sailor.
Objective Echo is now
You're
ours.
basically like, look coming.
I'm waiting to get basic training.
Oh shit, I'm guessing once you go to basic training, we won't be seeing you for a while. Good luck, man. And keep me updated.
I got a year until I go.
Cool. That's the year I get to enjoy playing with you. Oh, there goes a skyscraper.
But yeah, they don't even teach you how to shoot guns at basic training in the Navy. You get no weapons training, nor hand-to-hand combat training.
This is just how to operate the ship.
No, you don't learn how to operate it. Well, you kind of. No, you don't. All you really learn is like you're gonna learn, obviously, marching, drill, and ceremony. Obviously, you're gonna learn ranks, how to address people. You're gonna learn like the most basic things, how to operate, like what daily life is like to learn. Like after basic training, that's when you get your job training.
So, what is your favorite LMG that is in Battlefield?
Hostile helicopter has been identified.
Favorite light machine in the Battlefield?
Bravo.
You really like Belgian weapons, huh? You really like Belgian weapons, huh?
MG4 is not.
I spotted an enemy tank.
Yeah, MG4 is true. Panic knife.
Objective Charlie now neutralized. Ammo, pick it up. We now control objective Charlie.
One gun that I'm kind of sad didn't actually get into service is the A9. Because it's a brilliant rifle. It's just too expensive.
The phasing of the M9.
I don't get why the M9 is.
Have eyes on an enemy helicopter north of
I don't
your
get why.
location.
You don't know why?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're getting rid of the M9 because it's garbage. Well, it's kind of funny because the civilian version, the 92FS, is actually better than the military version.
Which is stupid. So what pistol
Well,
are they
the
replacing
military-
it with?
A P320.
Fair
But,
enough. P320. That's
No.
basically a future. That's basically a newer version of the P226, right?
yeah, it's SIG, so you know it's a good gun.
6
reason why
hours,
they want-
great.
They're very good at what they do.
I mean, look at the
the reason-
SG553. That carbine is brilliant.
Or the MPX.
Mm-hmm.
But they're replacing it with the P320s because the frame for the pistol isn't actually the pistol. It's just like because the part that actually makes the pistol work is all one big part. So you can easily, like, if the frame breaks, you can easily just take that one part out, you know, clean it up a bit, and put it in a new frame, good as new. But they're also chambering it in 40 Smith & Wesson, so it has a bit more punch than 9mm. But they're also, the reason why they got rid of they're getting rid of the M9s is because the M9 is, when they bought them in the 80s, when they bought them, they said, this is it.
Holy fuck.
Just the way, we're keep
I
them
actually, hold on, I'm looking at a
factory
picture of the
stock.
P320. That thing looks fancy.
It looks mean.
It looks fucking evil. It's like, you don't want to face me.
Dude, that thing looks like it'll fucking
Yeah. Oh shit.
But no, the M9, when they bought them back in the 80s, they bought them like, no upgrades, just keep it that way. We're not going to change them.
Here's your ammo. Pick
I
it up.
have
eyes on an enemy
So
AT
all of
soldier
our
east of
soldiers
your
were
location.
using the M9 we bought in the 80s, but since they're so used, like when you switch to the pistol, it's that, like, they're that bad before. And they're just inaccurate, they just don't work anymore. So like, yeah, we need to get rid of this without more longevity.
So it was great for its time, but it's gotten its use.
Yeah, but now
I have eyes on an enemy tank east of your location.
we got like all the fancy parts on it, and it's comfortable, and they work all the but it's not like the ones in the military.
Objective Bravo has been lost. I say again, Objective Bravo has been lost.
And yet some people still use 1911s.
1911s are brilliant.
You know, well, they're not 1911s, but it's basically 1911s.
They're the 1911 A1.
No, not they're not. They're the 1911 A1's the World War II model. We don't use the World War II model. We have like our own fancy special models.
That was the destination of it.
I don't know what they call it. It would still like something 1911, but it's not called just the M19. No, like they like the Marines Force Recon, they still use them. Some other special forces are still using them.
Yeah, the SG5550 rifle is one of the rifle platforms that I really like. The SG5550 is a brilliant rifle platform in my opinion.
Objective Alpha has been neutralized.
We use a lot of this just before they developed fancy weapons. Still use M16s.
So how about that failed XM8 platform?
What?
The XM8?
Oh yeah, I think it's cool.
I'm so sad that it like...
We've taken Objective Alpha. I've got a visual on an enemy tank located east of you.
Yeah, I just hit 300
Just
kills.
neutralized Objective Bravo.
It's expensive, but we're not the first country to spend a boatload of money on something that doesn't work. I.e. F-35. Spent $500 billion making that thing.
And you're actually, so is America getting rid of the F-35?
No, we're not getting rid of it. God,
Yes, just like, well, shit. Gotta keep it now.
We have a $500 billion piece of nonsense. What do we do with it? That's basically what they said. Each plane costs like, but the program itself to develop it is like 500 billion. The helmet alone costs like
Well,
$500,000.
you must hate Battlefield.
No, I just wish it wasn't an F-35.
No, no,
F-35s are really
it's
sexy
because
airplane,
look at
but-
look at the description of the suppressors.
Is it silencer?
Yeah.
If it's silencer, I'll slap myself.
No, the actual attachment is called a suppressor, but then it says Western silencer that
I
increases.
just looked at it. I just looked at it.
I just noticed that.
We spotted a hostile tank.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Shit, that bitch.
Holy fuck! There is 2 Type 99 MBTs and a ZBD9.
By the way,
Type 99, fuck yeah. If there's one tank that I like, it's the Type 290.
Russian.
The M1 Abrams sucks.
No,
I don't like it.
sucks.
No, I don't just don't like it. I'm not saying it sucks like how do I like it? I don't like the fat
It's the most
butt.
recognizable.
I don't like the fat butt.
Hey, you know what that is, right?
I know.
We're like, huh.
Because
like
why
it-
not put a
it's
jet
like
engine in a fucking tank?
Like, okay, let's watch like this. Like, really big ass tank. You know these engines of power in the most American way ever? Just put a fucking jet engine in that bitch.
Objective
Let's do
That
it.
fucking reminds me of the fucking rocket Falcon 2.
That's basically what it is.
Alright, we
Let's
need to
just
get.
see the most ridiculous, expensive thing we can do is.
There's supposed to be an enemy helicopter.
Let's go to C because we are actually gonna lose if we don't cap the third flag. Because that ticket bleed will kill us. The thing I don't like about Battlefield 1, and it's something that really bothers me, is I have no problem spending extra money on the DLC in Battlefield 4 because look how many weapons are in the fucking base game.
I don't like that. There's too many.
And then like,
Waters them down.
I've spotted an enemy vehicle due south of your current position.
Let's put really guns in this game.
Objective Charlie neutralized.
but still, it makes it
You know
fun.
what?
Spotted a hostile.
Okay, teleporting.
Have you ever noticed how in
Oh, what?
but like have you ever noticed this game was made by Swedes? Did you ever notice all the Swedish guns are ironically very, very good?
What are the Swedish guns then?
AK-5C.
Oh, fuck that gun. I hate that gun so much.
I love that thing so much. It's so good.
I hate how, like, this is, and it's not actually hitting the gun, it's more like hitting the YouTube community. What I hate is I enjoyed the older games more because everyone ran around with whatever the fuck they wanted. In Modern Warfare 2, you saw almost every weapon be used. And then once YouTube started going really popular, it was like, use this gun because it's the best gun in the game. All you see is that gun.
Yeah.
Which results in game developers nerfing it, and then another gun rises to the top. And it's like, why can't we just be allowed to use what we want? I'm home alone, by the way.
The only-
I have an urge to walk around naked.
All the things in the Chinese army in this game is just garbage. Like the Chinese like tanks are poop. Their APCs are poop. Everything they have is just utter trash. Even in real life, their shit's trash.
Oh, yeah.
Like their soldiers are outgrowing their tanks. That's how bad it is right now in China. They don't even have enough uniforms for them. Their uniforms are either too big or too small. Their military is a joke.
But China's still a superpower economical-wise.
Economically and militarily speaking, they are technically, but like the only thing they have really is the large amount of manpower and the occasional cool toy to work with.
I
That's about
think, what's your favorite sidearm that's in the game, by the way? My favorite is just
Google.
the... Oh, just gonna say the deagle. I hate that it's a 44 Magnum deagle though. Like it's a fucking pussy deagle. It's a fucking pussy deagle.
That's the thing though, like 44 is just barely practical. You're not gonna think you're running around with a fucking 50 caliber deagle.
I know. But I feel like it's a game. I'm supposed to be realistic. I'm sorry, but the whole like, oh, games need to be real. No, they don't. They need to have some
50 cal.
sense.
They made a 50 cal. They have to really like justify the thing and make it garbage anyway.
Oh, look at the fucking deagle. One thing I'm so happy they did in Infinite Warfare, they added the 44. I fucking love it. It's so impractical and it's shit compared to all of the other sidearms in the game, but I love it just because it's a fucking Magnum. Like, I fucking adore the entire, like, class of hand cannons. However unpractical it is, I make it work. It's just something I've always adored is the hand cannons.
I can fetch you up.
Oh god, we're playing.
Enemy machine gunner.
Thank you! I hate, like, Locker and Metro. I don't get it either. It's like, it's just a giant grinder.
It's a giant clusterfuck.
Are you still on my team? Yeah, you are.
It's like the biggest, like, most just obvious prime example.
And just people who have no skill. People who are just
shoot in that general direction and you'll get 25.
Or just have XM25 and shit. I will say Locker's better than Metro. Metro is.
So this is like this map, yeah, like someone was playing here. There's like.
Speaking of which, you wanna help me conquer Snowlane? Because if we don't control Snowlane, we're not gonna. That's another thing I hate is like how everyone and their mother keeps going inside, and like if you've got like one squad, and that's all it takes. One squad that's smart and takes Snowlane, that team wins. Yeah, I need to run support. I can't run support until I finish after LMGs, and then I'm switching to recon. He's using the P90. That's another thing, is like how fucking clueless some people are. How absolutely clueless some people are. It's like, hey, we're getting shot at from this direction, let's just ignore it. Hear no evil, see no evil, do no evil. I fucking hate neutral shit. You fucking, like, you can't live your life there. I'm doing this thing ever, but it might work.
Hey, that's how we win. That's how a lot of things were done in history. Just do these on the same ever and see what happens.
Well, look where I am.
Alright, it worked.
For example, make a nuke.
God fucking damn it. Yeah, that was one of the stupidest ideas ever.
But hey, it worked out, didn't it?
Uh-huh.
No, that's debatable, but we got a lot of cool shit out of it, like bikinis. Seriously, that's where bikinis came from, is like nukes.
I know. I need to go to a dentist. A piece of my teeth got into an open wound that was starting to close, and now it's literally just trapped. My tooth. What is my tooth? Oh fuck, they come to Snowlane, alright.
Go eat a bag of dicks.
I thought you were gonna say you were gonna switch to medic.
Yeah, I forgot, I'm sorry.
Great, we've literally lost every single flag because they control Snowlane. That moment when you pump about 15 bullets into somebody and they just stay alive.
You know something I like over Battlefield 1 over this?
Well,
I love the knifing animations of BF1.
oh yeah, they're badass.
They're so satisfying.
Do you mind if we leave the server? I'm really not in the mood for locker.
Neither am I. I'm already like leaving. But like,
You want to play some DLC
the
maps?
knifing animations are so good. Yeah, let's do it.
You want to know one
Wait.
thing I actually hate about Battlefield 4?
Hmm.
They removed the fucking co-op mode in Battlefield 3, and that co-op mode was awesome.
I never finished it.
I did. Right, give me a second. I'm done eating, so I'm gonna go clean my teeth.
Alright.